By God's grace, you are doing well. As you can see, I'm also doing very well. Just that I'm missing you. Don't you miss school? Yeah, I know you do. I miss school too. So, I welcome you to a new term. And you know, during new term, we go through our previous lesson that we did last term. I will not waste much time. We begin by looking at cardinal points. Do you remember last term we talked about cardinal points? And now, what did we say cardinal points were? We said cardinal points are the 4 principal points on what? On the compass. Do you remember the compass? Oh yeah, I know you do. We talked about compass as being what? An instrument used for what? For showing direction. And we talked about the 4 cardinal points, which goes like this. Now, will you help me in naming this part of the compass? Good. Let's go. How did we name this part? Yes. Good. And how do we pronounce this? North. Let's all say it together. North. Good. And what about this place? Good. Do you remember we named this after a certain girl in the class? Do you remember? Good. That is South. How did you miss her? Yeah, I miss her. I miss all of you too. Now let's all pronounce it together. South. Again, South. Good. And this part, help me. Now let's all pronounce it together. East. Again, East. What about the last part? It's what? West. All of you, West. Good. Now I went ahead to say that this 4 cardinal points can be subdivided into 8 parts. Into how many parts? 8 parts. Now on the 8th part, I'll draw it nicely on a card, Manila card. So we only go through it. Good. How did we get this part and then this part? We got it by doing what? When you stand at this place is what? The east. And this place is what? The west. And this place is what? The north and the south. So let's take this side, that is this part. We took the north and the east and we joined them together to get what? Northeast. To get what? Northeast. So how do we call this part? Good. Northeast. Now let's come to this side too. Good. Let's continue. In getting the south, this place is what? The east. And the down part is what? The south. So in getting this name, how did we do it? We took the south and what? The east. And we joined them together to get what? Southeast. To get what? Southeast. So this place is called what? Southeast. Now let's go to the west side. In getting this name, we took where? The part, that is the north. And this place is what? The west. And we got what? Northwest. And we got what? Northwest. When we come here, this place is what? The down part is what? The south. And this side is what? The west. So we got what? Southwest. I hope you remember. So this is the 8 points of what? The cardinal points. Good. Now let's continue with what we went through last time. After doing the cardinal points, we went ahead to study another topic. Can you remember? Are you sure? Let's go on. We went ahead to treat what? Basic human rights. Went ahead to treat what? Basic human rights. Now, do you remember what we said on basic human rights? Just jot it down and tell me, what is human rights? Good. I hope you've written it nicely. Or you went to check in your notes. No, I know it is in your head because you are very intelligent children. Good. Went ahead to say that rights are what? Are what makes us human and possible to live in the society. This right helps us to what? Live in the society, and it makes us what? Humans. Without it, no, our rights will be what? Infringed, and we will no longer be what? Humans. So this right makes us what? Human and possible for us to live in the society without any fear. Good. Let's talk about basic human rights. We talk about basic human rights are what? The needs necessary for every human being to live in the society. Do you remember? Good. So I'm giving you 1 minute. Just list 3 basic human rights. Good. I hope you were able to write as many as we learned last time. Now, before we go through yours, help me in writing it on the board. We talked about basic human rights. One of them was what? Shelter. Shelter. Now, when every human being needs what? Shelter to live in. You can't just be a human being and you decide to sleep on the streets. No. Every human being is supposed to have what? A roof over his or her head. And that is what? Shelter. As a basic human right. Good. We went on to say what? Food. Good. Don't you eat? I know this morning. In the morning, some of you will take breakfast, will take snack. Then, mommy, can I take something? I want biscuits. Good. So every human being needs what? Food to live. Without food, I don't think you will survive. Nobody can survive without what? Food. So all human beings need what? Food. And it's what? A basic human right. Good. Let's go on to the third one. As what? Clothing. Good. Don't you wear clothes? Yes, we wear clothes to protect our bodies from what? Bad weather. When we get to cold weather like this, you need pullovers, sweaters, jackets, trousers to cover yourself, to protect yourself from what? From the cold weather. And every human being needs what? Clothing. No human being can walk around without clothes. Oh no. They may think you are what? You are mad. So, as human beings, we need what? Clothing. And that's what? One of the basic human rights of every human being. Good. We went ahead to also study what? Human rights. Do you remember? Yeah, this is where we talked about various human rights. Can you give me one? Good. Right to education. Good. Every human being needs what? Right to education. Yes, right to education. Now it is the responsibility of your parents and the government as well to what? Provide for your needs. To see you through what? Education. And that is what you are having. You started from what? From crèche. Then you move on to what? Nursery. Then you went to what? Kindergarten. Now you are in grade 1. Very soon you go to grade 2, and then very soon what you'll be climbing the academic ladder. So it is the right of your parents to see you through education, and it is the right of you to also what? To learn. Your parents see you through education, and you also what? Do the learning. That's good. Now let's give me another right. Good. Right to what? Movement. Right to movement. Everyone has the right to move. But wait, be careful where you are moving. Make sure that when I'm moving, is it safe? Won't I fall down? So, but if you not if there's no obstacle on your way, then you have the right what? To move. You have the right to move. Your friends also have the what? The right to move. Everybody has what? The right to move. So you don't infringe on somebody's rights. Hey, why are you roaming around? No. We have the right to move. That's why in the evening one can walk on the street without he or she was fearing of what? Of the darkness, or somebody might do something. No. Because we all have what? The right to movement. Now let's move to the next right as what? Good. Say it with me. Right to fair trial. Again. Right to fair trial. Good. This is where we say everybody, when you are found guilty, we send you to court. You have the right what? For the judge to hear you. The judge will not just wake up and say, no, you are guilty, so I'm sentencing you to what? To 12 years imprisonment. No. The judge has to hear your side. What did you do? What happened? In all this is what's your right. So if you go to court and the court say, no, I'll not listen to you at all. No. Tell the judge, please have the right to fair trial. And if the judge rule and is not in your favor, you don't accept it, he can take you to the next highest of court for them to what? For them to sit on your case, so that you know that no, at this case, whatever that they will say, I will take it because I moved through various courts, and the highest court will also what? Will approve of it, that oh no, for this you are wrong, you are correct, you are wrong, you are correct. So that is what? Fair trial. We all have the right to what? Fair trial. Let's go on to another right as what? Good. Let's all say right to good health care. Let's all say it together. Right to good health care. Good. Now, as individuals in the country, we all have right to what? Enjoy good health. When you go to the hospital, I also have what? The right to go to the same hospital without them returning me that no, you don't fit here. No. The right you have to what? To go to get good health care. I also have what? The same right to get that same good health care. When I go to hospital, the nurses that must not treat me badly. And when you go, they shouldn't treat you nicely than me. No, we are all equal. So we all have to enjoy the same thing, the same good health care. Good. Now the last right we learned was what? Good. Let's say it. Right to association. Once more, right to association. Good. We talked about right to association as what? Having the freedom to join any association of your choice without somebody saying, no, don't join this association, join this one. No. You have the right, the freedom to join any association of your choice. I hope you are good. Good. Let's continue to what we learned the previous term. We learned what? being a citizen. Do you remember? Good. Let me wipe off this board and then take off. Good. What did you talk citizen was? Who is a citizen? Okay, let's go on. We talked about a citizen as what? Being a member of a country. Being what? A member of a country. So you are a citizen, I'm a citizen. We are all what? Citizens of what? Ghana. Where any country you are, you were born into, you become what? A citizen of that country. You can also become a, let's say if you want to become a citizen of America. How can you become a citizen of America? You can become a citizen of America through what? Birth, adoption, marriage, registration. So if somebody wants to adopt you, person can adopt you, and then you through that you can what? Become a citizen of what? Of that country. But as we are in Ghana, I know for sure you became a citizen of Ghana through what? Through birth. When your parents give birth to you in this country, you automatically become what? A member of what? Of that country. So a citizen is what? A member of a country. We went on to say, gave what? Some characteristics of a responsible citizen. Do you remember? Oh yeah, I know you remember because you are very smart boys and girls. Let's go through the characteristics of what? Being a responsible citizen. One characteristic of being a responsible citizen is what? Hard work. Is what? Hard work. Good. Now, as a responsible citizen, what can you do to become what? A hard worker? Or what are some of the things that you should do so that we see that no, this person is a hard-working citizen, or is what? A hard-working boy or girl. Good. Have you heard of communal labor before? Good, I know you've heard this. This is when we mobilize people in the community to clean up towns, gutters, clean the environment, to keep that place neat. So when people come out to work together, that is what? Communal labor. Should I take it again? Okay, let me take it again. Communal labor is what? Coming together, mobilizing people in the community to come and clean the community or the society. So when people come together to clean the environment or the society, that is known as what? Communal labor. So as citizens of Ghana, we have to indulge in these activities. We have to make sure that the environment is what? Clean. We don't litter around. No. It's bad habits. If you do that when you're in car and you drink and then you drop it on the floor, oh no. That does not make you what? A responsible citizen. So if you do that, then you should put a stop to it. You know you do that. Good. So, as a responsible citizen, we must work hard to what? Develop our beloved nation, Ghana. Let's go on to what? Another characteristic of what? Being a responsible citizen. And that is what? Honest. That is what? Honest. Being honest. Being truthful. Saying as it is. If it's red, you say it's red. If it's yellow, you say, when mommy gives you money, oh, Mansa, buy this and this and this. When you go and the money, some of the money is left, you come back. Oh, mommy, when they say the milk is not 5 cedis, it's rather 4 cedis, 50 pesos, then give back your mother's change. When something happens and they ask you what exactly happened, then you say what happened without leaving anything or adding anything to it. When we do this, we become what? Responsible citizen. Let's go on to another characteristics of being a responsible citizen. Some of the things that you do that shows that no, this person is a responsible citizen. And that one is what? Respect. Very necessary. What? Respect. As children as we are, we should respect our parents, our teachers, our elder brothers, sisters. In fact, even those below us, we should give them all the necessary respect. Because if you respect them, they'll also what? Respect you. Good. We also went ahead to say how school children can be responsible when it comes to the school. What are some of the things that you do that will show that this person is what? A responsible citizen in the school? You can do this by what? By greeting. When you meet your teachers on your way to the class, you can greet them. Auntie, please, good morning. Auntie, please, the boys, you salute. No, you don't just stand, Auntie, good morning. No. You have to bow, greet. All those signs show what? Being responsible schoolgirl or what? A schoolboy. Good. You have to also what? Respect people. You don't have to go by disobeying others. No. Respecting people is also necessary. In the school, we have seniors, we have teachers, the administration. You have to respect everybody. Even the juniors, you have to what? Respect them. In the school, we have to also what? We can become responsible citizens by what? Obeying the rules and regulations of the school. Now, what are some of the regulations and the rules of the school? You come to school before 7. When it's break time, you go out to play. When it's break over, you come to the class, you sit quietly and get ready for what? For the lesson. You don't have to play around while there's a teacher in front of you. You sit and pay attention. When you do all this, you become what? A responsible citizen or a responsible schoolgirl or schoolboy. Are you with me? Good. We can also keep the environment clean. As school children, we can keep the environment clean. Do you remember 14th February we did something in the school? What did we do? Yes. Good. We did clean up exercise. That's where some people were scrubbing the gutters, others were reading, were picking things, sweeping. All these when you do, we do it to keep what? The environment clean. There was some other times we went out to what? To pick around. And we even what? Gave toffees and then chocolate and other stuff out. So all these things when we do, it shows us that what? We are what? Responsible citizens. Before that, let's go back to what we said of what? A citizen. Who is a citizen? We said a citizen is what? Being a member of what? A country. Being a member of a country. So, being a member of a country is what? Is equal to what? Being a citizen of that country. And I said you are a citizen of Ghana. I'm also a citizen of Ghana. You became a citizen of Ghana through what? Through birth. I'm sure no one was adopted over here. You all became citizens of Ghana through birth. Good. This week is what? Revision. So we are all revising what we have learned. So let's go on. The other times we learned about what? Population and settlement. Now, giving you 1 minute. Define population and settlement. Now let's move on to what? Population and settlement. Do you remember what we said about population? Good. We said population as what? Being the total number of people living in a country or a particular place. So the total number of people in a country is what? Population. Look as I write. Good. Let's all read it. Population the total number of people living in the country is what? Population. Now, the number of people living in Ghana, when we count all these people together, we get what? Population. Good. Now let's move on to what? Settlement. Did we say about settlement? Let's go. Good. We talked about settlement as what? As the state of living in a town or a place. So we have what? The new petroleum settlement. That is what the state of people living in a town. So this is what we know, that this new petroleum. And the people living in this place makes up what? The settlement. We also went ahead to talk about what? Boys and girls in the class. We said that in the class we have boys and girls, and we have those who are older than us and those who are what? Younger than us. We also went ahead to say what? Those who are older than us should what? Respect those who are younger than us, and those younger than us must also what? Respect those who are older than us. Respect is what? It's a vice versa. I respect you, also what? Respect me. So in the class we should what? Respect ourselves. I hope you've understood all. Good. We have come to our revision week, and I'm begging you, go through your notes, read through your notes, and don't get tired of reading, because reading is an exercise to the mind. Whatever you get, whatever you lay your hands on it, read it. Because reading what will make your brain sharp. Whatever that you'll be taught in the school, you'll be able to grab it. And hey, stay safe. So till I meet you next week is bye-bye.